Hey, Chad, how are you? Looking sharp.
Oh, well, thank you, dear. I appreciate you.
I heard you just came from OttawaCon?
Yeah.
Oh, how was that?
It was our first time in Ottawa, and I didn't get to do a lot, but I got to go over to Parliament and take some fantastic pictures in this awe-inspiring, building, how many years old. So, but the people there, the community, the genuine nature of the people I was struck by that, and I want to go back.
And you flew in today for this?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my arms are tired. My arms are tired.
Gotta rest. So you play an investigator, Mike. How is it working on this show, working with Maggie in such a touchy subject?
Yes.
I guess, how was it for you getting into the character of Mike?
Well, you know what? I mean, they cast very well. They know the block I like to live on, especially when it comes to law enforcement. I want to see you compassionate. I want to see you listening. I want to see you non-judgmental. And he had all of that. And he was a true supporter of this young woman. And it was an amazing experience with her. She would say, I like it dirty. I like it, and I like it too. Let's dance. I don't know where you go, wherever you go, and I'm going to go with you. No, she's fierce. She is incredible. And I had an amazing time working with her and the director. And we had some powwows, and I shared an inappropriate touch from a high school teacher, and that was huge, and I was just telling her sometimes you have to be, when someone is young and vulnerable but feel confident in themselves, it can be a tricky situation. So, but you're always being misled, and you're always being deceived, and you are being abused. So I hope that young women and men will come out of it not feeling shame or guilt, but being willing to walk it out and say what it is, and have the law enforcement community embrace them and walk them through it, and have a safe, happy landing, and then get some therapy.
Thank you for sharing that with us. And I think it's so important, like you just mentioned. I feel like typically, not to say that law enforcement doesn't always help, but I love that you just brought that up, that you actually listened to her and talked with her and believed her.
Oh yeah, that was the key, if you will. Maybe a poor choice of words, but his bedside manner was spot on, and he never went jock, or he never went misogynist. He had the proper level of vulnerability, and I love that. He's a good guy. And yeah, he'll always stay with me, because I feel all men should aspire to that level of vulnerability and understanding.
I love that, because that's important for victims to be able to come out.
Absolutely, because they're at their most raw and vulnerable, and they're already dealing with all manner of guilt and shame. So you walk into a room and all of a sudden somebody's judging you and mischaracterizing you. That's not the way to go. And so I hope it also inspires law enforcement officers to raise your game, raise your level of humanity, and don't get into that locker room mentality.
Thank you so much, Chad. I appreciate it. Congrats on the series.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Pleasure.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
You got it.